Hi, my name is Amane Shahayan and I work as a research fellow in the Research Institute for Professional Practice, Learning and Education at Charles Sturt University, Australia. In the last 4 years, where I have worked at the University of Queensland, my research has focused on investigating cross-cultural variations on theory of mind understanding for Iranian and Australian children. Today, I want to talk to you about this paper titled Towards a Better Understanding of the Association between Executive Control and Theory of Mind, an Intracultural Comparison of 3 Diverse Samples, which I have worked with my colleagues and is under publication in the journal Developmental Science. It's not very long since the researchers started paying attention to the importance of culture in studying human behavior. In an exhaustive review of the literature, Joseph Heinrich and his colleagues, they found that 96% of the studies published in psychology journals, they report data from a sample who represents a small percentage of the world's population. He calls this sample Western, educated, industrialized, rich and democratic countries. And he points out that there are significant differences between the behavior of this weird population and the rest of the world. This clearly calls for papers using samples from diverse cultures. Theory of mind is a concept that refers to our understanding of other people's mind. So basically, our capacity to mind read is called theory of mind. Children come to this understanding that other people have their own internal mental states, such as desires, beliefs or emotions, sometime during their development. Children also need to understand that people's behavior is based on their internal mental states, and that belief can contradict the reality of the outside events. So to predict one's behavior, we need to know of their beliefs, whether it is true or false. There are several predictors that research has pointed out as important facilitators of theory of mind understanding for children. For example, social influences such as parenting, arguments with siblings, and mind-related discussions inside a family are known to predict theory of mind acquisition for children. Also, language and executive functioning skills are important cognitive predictors of theory of mind understanding. Executive functioning are higher order cognitive abilities such as the capacity of our working memory, our ability to shift from one dimension of a task to another dimension, and also our ability to inhibit the prepotent response in order to be able to give a more appropriate response in any given situation. In our study, using a unique study design, we wanted to control for these social and cognitive predictors of theory of mind understanding. So what we have done is we have looked at 3 diverse samples of Iranian children. 2 groups are children from urban and metropolitan areas, and 1 group is children from mountain villages. In the urban areas, we have high socioeconomic status and low socioeconomic status children. High SES children are often from very wealthy families, and they often have more educated parents. Low SES children are from more poor economically background families, and they often have lower educated parents. But also, for the first time, we have included a sample of children from mountain villages. As you can see here, these children have very different day-to-day experiences and social life. Some of these children live in tents with other family members. Also, these children do not have access to manufactured toys and electronic digital devices like most urban children have. So as you can imagine, there can be, or we assume there are significant differences between their social experiences of these 3 groups. So what we have done is we have compared theory of mind understanding, and executive functioning skills among these three groups. And the results are striking. We have found that actually there are not any differences in theory of mind understanding of these three groups of children, while executive functioning skills are highly influenced by children's social differences. So these results bring important implications for the theories surrounding the association between theory of mind and executive functioning, which I have to encourage you to read the paper to know more. Thank you.